Welcome to the Be Happy Now show. Flex your soul connection muscle and be your inner guide to fulfillment and purpose. I'm Claudia-Sam. If you know that you're here for a bigger reason, this is the place to be. Together, we ditch the self-care guilt and quit the go with less fear and more trust. Tune in to living life in alignment with your full potential. The Be Happy Now show starts now. Welcome back to the show. I'm so excited to offer you this 2-episode series, so back-to-back episodes that will help you to move through my top 5 soul connection coaching questions to help you tune into your intuition and get back on track with your soul self. And the top 5 soul connection coaching questions have you move through the 5 layers of the self, and they give you a really beautiful foundation of what soul connection coaching is even about, what I do with my clients, and they can give you quick, right now, fast results. If you want to follow along and answer your questions directly on a PDF that's made for that, while I ask you those questions, then you are welcome to print or download the PDF. You just go to my website, click on offers, and go to free resources, or simply go to claudiasamsoulcoaching.com/free resources. And you'll just be able to enter your information and you'll receive the link right away to that PDF. So super easy, super simple. The link will also be in the show notes. And if you're watching the YouTube video, then in the description of this episode, you'll find the link so you can follow along. One of the things that I really, really love to do with my clients is to invite them to recognize who they really are. And who you really are gets to be accessed and recognized. Well, first of all, only if you want to. It can't shove any information down anybody's throat. And we get to be open, should we choose to, open to receive information from the depths of our soul. And when we go, I'm going to talk about me in the sense that maybe you relate to that without including you in the description, if it doesn't relate with you. So let me just share, for example, when I am stressed out, moving across the world from Canada to New Zealand has had me feeling grief and feeling heaviness in my heart before I get to step into expansion and excitement and curiosity and joy. So in order to access the grief and feel the emotion, instead of bottling it up and then exploding or getting really sick, well, I got to nurture my self-care and access all these layers of myself consistently, time and time again, so that actually when I was feeling the grief and I was experiencing the heaviness in my heart, well, I got to be with it and it shifted pretty quickly. I was able to feel it. It's almost like hugging a child and letting the child know that they're okay and they're safe. So moving through those layers of the self is really something that I do personally on a daily basis, and that my clients have come to appreciate for themselves as well, because it grows on your capability to prevent illness and in your capacity to heal yourself, to rise your energy frequency from low vibe, fear-based, anxiety, depression to more courage, more openness and expansion, more gratitude and joy. Not saying that you have to be in joy all the time. I believe that it's about being aware of where you're at and making a powerful decision to shift up and down on that energy scale. So grab the PDF that I shared with you so that you can follow along. And this is going to be a 2-part episode. So we're going to go through one question right now in this episode. And then in the next episode, we'll go through the 2 other following questions. And then you'll have space for yourself to work on the 4th and 5th question. And of course, you get to book your own self-care audit with me if you want to dive deeper into this document, if you want to dive deeper in having a personal look at what's going on and how can you get back on track, then I, of course, am offering a self-care audit. You get a discount because it's your first session. So you can also find that on my website to get your self-care audit. Okay. Actually, I think it's Claudia-Sam Soul Coaching /audit. The link will also be in the show notes. So let's get started with the first question of the top 5 soul connection coaching questions to help you tune in to your intuition and get back on track with your soul self now. So the first question, and this is the one that we're going to focus on for this episode, and there is another episode also that dives deeper in this. It's about what is your body telling you and recognizing your inner body indicator. So there's actually 2 other episodes on the Be Happy Now show about that. Question number 1, to help you dive deeper, that first layer of the self is the body. So what is an inner body indicator for you that's like a little orange flag saying, hey, you're in or you're out of alignment? What's an inner body indicator that you're in or you're out of alignment? This is an invitation for you to tune into any physical sensations that might be recurrent. Okay. They are recurring in your life. It might be like a dis-ease whenever you feel tension or you feel ill or you feel, well, like there's a disease that's there and that shows up when, for example, when things are just starting to go well. In Gay Hendricks' book, The Big Leap, he talks about an upper limit symptom and the upper limit syndrome. And that can totally be showing up in your body as something that happens. I'll give you I have many examples of this. Most recently, I was playing in my rose bush and I had gloves. I mean, they weren't the thickest of gloves, but they were gloves and they had a little bit of rubber on the top or something to protect my fingers because I didn't plan on working in my rose bush, but I did. And at the end, I had some thuds on my hands. And then on my knuckle, on my right hand middle finger knuckle, started swelling up and it started being red and it started being really uncomfortable. I couldn't bring my fingers into the palm of my hands. I had a hard time creating a fist with my hand. And this is 2 weeks before this happened 2 weeks before I moved to New Zealand. What that means to me is slow down, stop holding your grip so strong and trying to control every bit of this unknown and uncertain situation. Let go of the grip a little and rest. Go slow through this transition. Try not to rush through anything. And of course, my ego mind is like, well, how can I rush? Like I have a deadline. This has to happen. And what I ended up doing, of course, using my essential oils and energy healing on my hand, what I ended up choosing for myself was to recognize that this was an inner body indicator that I was out of alignment, that I was trying to control, push through, force things to happen. So that day, the next day after this happened, I was pausing every hour for 5 minutes, breathing, meditating. And now it's not red anymore. If you're watching the video on YouTube, if you go to my YouTube at Coach Claudia-Sam, well, my hand is fine. It's not red anymore. It's, I can make a fist. It's healing. So I know that by tuning into my body, I'm not making a big deal of, oh my gosh, I might have to go to the hospital before I leave. Will I have time? I decided not to entertain that. So what is an inner body indicator that you're out of alignment right now in your life? So I invite you to tune into that. Let's take 3 deep breaths together to help you connect and tune in, okay? Exhale everything. Big breath through the nose. Inhale, inflate the belly. Rise the breath to the chest, throat, and head. Maybe roll the shoulders up and back and exhale to feel the release. Again, inhale, inflating the lower back, middle back, upper back. And exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale, fill up your whole body. Make space, be here and now. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. And from these deep breaths, you get to close your eyes if it's safe to do so right now, if you're not driving. Just scan your body and stop where your body is showing you pain or tension or stagnant energy. And that is your inner body indicator. Thank you so much for being here. Look out for the next episode of the Be Happy Now show. We'll go through the second and third question of the top 5 soul connection coaching questions that I've prepared for you. See you soon. You've been listening to the Be Happy Now show with me, Claudia-Sam. Flex your soul connection muscle and be your inner guide to fulfillment and purpose. You are worthy of being you and of connecting to what stops you from living the life you are meant to live. Access more soul connection coaching at claudiasamcoaching.com.